Good evening and a very warm welcome to you all to our family quiz. We'll be beginning at 6:30. If you are able to put something in the live chat, then please do so. Tell us where you are calling from. The weather, beautiful evening here in sunny Strontian. Where are you? How's the weather with you? The number joining us is steadily increasing. Hope to have a good crowd with us here for our family quiz. We'll be starting in just a moment. If you have pencil and paper handy to jot down your answers, or maybe you'll be putting them on a smartphone, a tablet, a PC, whatever. As long as you've got some way to note your answers to the questions. There will be 10 rounds, 5 questions each. 2 points per question, and so a potential 100 points for you all. We'll start when it's 6:30 here. There'll be a slight delay to where you are. We have about 20 connections at the moment. Still seems to be creeping up a little. So we'll start in just a moment or two. You all got something to write down your answers? Paper and pencil, or a tablet, a PC, whatever. And we'll be starting in just a moment. Welcome to you all to our quiz night this evening. What a wonderful crowd we have here, and I hope you'll all enjoy our quiz. There will be 10 rounds with 5 questions each, and there'll be 2 points for a correct answer and 1 point at your own discretion for a partial answer. So 50 questions means 100 points. No cheating, no Googling, no phoning a friend. Well, actually, yes, you can. You can phone a friend. That would be a nice thing to do in lockdown. why not phone someone right now and tell them that you're on the quiz and they might like to join us as well. We're going to have lots of fun, no prizes, but lots of fun. And if you enjoy the quiz and you're able to make a wee donation, then you are welcome to do so. And there'll be some more details later. So 10 rounds, we're going to have what might they have tweeted, and there'll be on screen. We've all been watching a lot on screen recently, haven't we? And then our round 3 is called Where on Earth? We've got some Scottish facts. The Muses ask in round 5. Written word, some puzzling, bits and pieces, animal world, and what's cooking. Okay, are we ready for some questions? We now have about 30 households watching, a lot more than 30 people I see from some of the comments saying who all is watching. So, have you all got paper and pen at the ready? And we shall begin with round 1, which is what might they have tweeted? Twitter has been with us since 2006, but who might have tweeted if it had been around in 215 BC? Who might have tweeted, Eureka, just out the bath, hashtag displacement, hashtag buoyancy? So there's our first question of our great big quiz tonight. Okay, we all got an answer for that. I'll wait until someone says yes. How are we doing? Are we ready to go on to question number 2? Remember, no Googling. Okay, question number 2. Who in November 2013 might have tweeted, hashtag freezing outside, do you want to build a snowman? Oh, you've all gone shy. You're not talking to me in the live chat. Are we ready for another question? Actually, I'm forgetting that you're about 90 seconds behind me, so I wouldn't give you that length of time for all the questions. We're going to move on to our next tweet. Who in June 1981 might have tweeted, "You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious. Hashtag it was in. Hashtag chalk flew up." Who might have tweeted that in June 1981? Okay. Welcome everybody. Some comments coming in now from far and near. Okay, next tweet. Who might have tweeted, "Mr. Burns, I won't be at the nuclear plant. Hashtag lazy day." Who might have tweeted that? And who on the 6th of September 1666 might have tweeted, "Dear Diary, London's burning. Hashtag 1666 will be remembered." So that was round 1. What might they tweet? And I'll give you a moment or two with all the questions on screen there to catch up with any that you were thinking about. Welcome, cousin in Mogai. Welcome everyone who's joining us here. Okay, we got all the answers for what might they tweet. You should have 5 answers to 5 questions. The first 10 points of our quiz up for grabs. Okay, are we ready? Have we got all the answers? Are we ready to go to the answers? And we're not able to swap the papers with anyone else, so we need to just trust everyone to come up with the right scores. Okay, are we ready for the answers to round 1? The answers we were looking for were Archimedes, who exclaimed Eureka as he discovered displacement in the bath, it is said. And it was Anna who said to I'm laughing at one of the comments coming in there. It was Anna who said to Elsa, do you want to build a snowman in the first Frozen film? Of course. And John McEnroe might have tweeted, "You cannot be serious. It was in." And Homer Simpson might have tweeted a comment to Mr. Burns, and Samuel Pepys in 1666 might have been tweeting if he had not had a diary to write in. Okay, so there we go. That was round 1, and some of you might have 10 points already, and you can let me know if that's you by putting a comment in the live chat. So, did anyone get 10 points there for 5 tweets? Welcome to folk from Girvan and from Dalgety Bay. Whoa, nice to see you all. We're about to go on to round 2, or some of you wanting to see the round 1 questions because you joined a little bit late. Let's see if we can get you very quickly round 1. We'll go straight to the summary page there. Okay, that was the what might they tweet. Okay, we are going to move on, and we had some 8s out of Cameron, my nephew Cameron, is the first to claim a 10 out of 10 there. Welcome everybody who's 6 out of 10 is indeed an excellent start. Yep. Okay, we're going to go on to round 2 now. It's called On Screen. And on screen now you will see the first of our questions. In the Magic Roundabout, what type of creature was Brian? And question number 2, the voice of which ill-tempered cartoon character was provided by Clarence Nash for over 50 years? The voice of which ill-tempered cartoon character was provided by Clarence Nash for over 50 years? Who's missing? Dipsy, Tinky Winky, Po. Who's missing? Oh, we've got folk from Northamptonshire and Watford and Kilmaloo, which is just down the road from here. Who's missing? Dipsy, Tinky Winky, Poe. And on to our next question. Which is the only Disney princess who has a tattoo? Which Disney princess has a tattoo? Are we ready to move on? Names, please, for this trio. 3 names. Yep, 3 names for just 2 points. Yeah. The names of this trio. Okay, a little summary for us on round 2 on screen. Magic Roundabout. What type of creature was Brian? The voice of who was played by Clarence Nash for over 50 years. Who's missing? The only Disney princess with a tattoo, and the 3 names for the cartoon characters. I'll give you a moment to catch up with your answers to round 2. Are we ready for the answers to our on-screen questions? Have you been watching lots on the telly? Getting out to the cinema of Netflix and Disney Plus and Sky and other online streaming services are available. Okay, are we ready? Someone say yes. Someone say yes in the live chat. Yep, another 10 out of 10 claimed from Ardgour, and with acknowledgement that it was a youngster that helped complete the set of correct answers. I think we've got quite a lot of young folk joining us. Okay, we're going to go to the answers for round 2. Thank you, Helen, for telling me that you are finished with round 2 and desperate to know all the answers. And did you get another full set? Okay, here we go. The answers we were looking for. Snail for Brian in the Magic Roundabout, Donald Duck, my namesake, and Lala was the Teletubby that was missing. Pocahontas is the Disney princess with a tattoo, and Donald Duck's nephews are Huey, Louie, and Dewey. So who's going to be first to claim a 10 out of 10 for that round? Before we move on to round number 3, which is Where on Earth? And yes, it might be a wee bit of a geography round. So round 3, Where on Earth, coming up soon. And 10 again. Does that make 20 out of 20, Mary? Is that 20 out of 20? Anyone going to claim full marks so far? Round 2, 6 out. That's not bad. Not bad. Oh, 2 out of 10. Oh, you need to get to the flicks more often. Okay. There's if we add up rounds 1 and 2, we get 10. That's not bad. That's good. Yeah, you should. You should have been watching more Netflix. Okay, we're going to go on to round 3. Where on Earth? And our first question is, which continent is the most populated? Which continent is the most populated? Okay, and moving on. Which country has this outline? Which country has this outline? Which two countries have a land border with the USA? Which two countries have a land border with the USA? Are we ready to move on to another question? The capital of Bujumbura the capital city of Bujumbura shares its first two letters with its country. Which country? The capital city, Bujumbura, shares its first two letters with its country. Which country is that? And moving on. Which country is spelt with the initial letters of these flags' countries? You get that? 4 flags, and the first letter of their countries will spell the name of another country whose flag isn't there. Which country is encoded in these 4 flags? You can indeed now see my face in the corner. I hadn't anticipated it would still be so bright and sunny at the moment. The sun's streaming in the window behind me. Okay, that was Where on Earth? And a little reminder there of our Where on Earth questions. And I'll give you a moment to complete that round. And while we're waiting there, if you're enjoying the quiz tonight, and we currently have 30 connections, if you're enjoying tonight, then you might want to consider making a wee charitable gift. And I want to suggest to you three charities that you might want to support. If there's another one that you want to support, that's brilliant. But why not have a wee look at nhscharitiestogether.co.uk. Our NHS staff, doctors, nurses, right across the NHS are working in really challenging circumstances at the moment and doing some wonderful work for us all. And some of them are watching the quiz tonight. Thank you. Thank you to all the NHS staff. And you might want to have a wee look at nhscharitiestogether.co.uk, where you can make a gift online. Lochaber Food Bank, along with so many food banks the length and breadth of the country, are doing wonderful work just now. And Lochaber Food Bank would be grateful of a little support. And at their website, lochaberfoodbank.org, there are details about how you can support them. And our quiz tonight is brought to you from Ardgour, Kingairloch, Strontian and Morvern parish churches. And as with churches the length and breadth of the country, we're seeing more and more people attending our online worship services. But one of the things we can't do there is pass the plate for the offering. And if you are able to make a wee gift for this local church, our three rural churches here, that would be so much appreciated. Maybe there's a church nearer your home and your heart and you want to support them, and that would be fantastic as well. Okay, we were just finishing our Where on Earth round, and I think we can go to the answers there. Asia is the continent that is most populated, with 60% of the world's population living in Asia. The country whose outline you saw, maybe not orientated the way we usually see it, was France. And the two USA borders are Mexico and Canada. If you got one of them, that's 1 point. I'm sure you got them both. And Burundi has the capital that shares its first two letters. And the country that we were looking for in our four flags was Chad, spelled with the C from Canada, H from Hungary, A Albania, and D from Denmark. Oh, thank you for all these lovely comments coming in telling me I'm doing a good job. I'm glad you're enjoying our quiz tonight. We're going to go on to round number 4, and it is all about Scotland, some Scotland facts. And for 2 points, because you're not getting a point for English, but I want to know the 3 official languages in Scotland. Okay, Scotland has 3 official languages. What are they? And I've given you one of them. Okay. Oh, you want a wee bit longer, do you? Okay, the ptarmigan is a member of which bird family native to Scotland? The ptarmigan, with a silent P, is a member of which bird family native to Scotland? Well done, Mark. Yes, your geography degree has indeed served you well in that round with a 10 out of 10 for Where on Earth. But how are you doing on Scotland? Okay, moving on. On which Hebridean island is Fingal's Cave? And our next question, described by Robert Louis Stevenson as a hill for magnitude, a mountain in virtue of its bold design. Name Edinburgh's highest landmark. Edinburgh's highest landmark, described by Robert Louis Stevenson as a hill for magnitude, a mountain in virtue of its bold design. Some good scores being declared there. Oh, sorry, France stumped you. It wouldn't have done if I'd put it the right way up. Well done, everyone. Okay, we're ready to move on. We all know about Nessie. But which monster is said to inhabit Loch Morar? Which monster is said to inhabit Loch Morar? Okay, that was our Scottish facts round, and there's a wee reminder of our 5 questions. I'll give you just a little moment before we look at the answers. So there's now a possible 40 points going, and after we've had the answers for round 4, which are coming up very soon. No, it wasn't Cuba. Okay. Yeah, the answers for our Scottish facts were English, Gaelic, and Scots. And we were looking for grouse for the ptarmigan, Staffa for Fingal's Cave, Arthur's Seat, highest Edinburgh landmark, and Morag. The monster Morag is said to swim in our deepest loch, Loch Morar. Okay, so how are we doing after 4 rounds? Has anyone got 40 out of 40? 39? 38? 37? 36? 35? 34? Anyone got over 30? No one declaring an over... All right, okay, well, a 10 out of... we've got a 24. Anyone beating 24? $40. Really? Well done, Mary. Well done. Okay, I think we're ready to move to round number 5. So we're almost at the halfway point. Number 5 is the Muses. The Muses, who were, according to Greek mythology, the daughters of Zeus and Mnemosyne, and they were said to bring to us poetry and dance and song and comedy and a number of other things. But I'm not going to mention them all because that would give you a clue to the next question, which is: Muses in Greek mythology have been an inspiration to artists since antiquity. How many Muses? Okay, how many Muses? And then we move on to a sort of music question. What word does this spell? What word is spelled out in the notes there? Okay, have we got that? The 4-letter word hidden in the music. Whose first chart entry, which got to number 1 in 1965, was "It's Not Unusual"? It's not unusual. Okay, who played the title role in the original London production of the musical Barnum? Who played the title role in the original London production of the musical Barnum? And which actress won awards at the Golden Globes in 2007 for playing both Elizabeth I and Elizabeth II? Okay, so we are at the end of our Muses question, and there's a little reminder of our 5 questions. Catherine, I'm not sure it would help if I sung the little bit of music for you. Okay, have we got 5 answers to 5 questions? And we'll move on to the answers in just a moment. Our next round is the written word. The written word. Round 6. But first, you want the answers to round 5. We were looking for 9 Muses, and their Greek names are there on screen if you are interested. And the 4-letter word in the music was the word edge. E-D-G-E were the notes. Tom Jones, It's Not Unusual. Michael Crawford and Barnum and Helen Mirren for playing both queens. Okay, now we are going on to the written word. The written word. And the first question is, in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, what is Charlie's surname? In Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, what is Charlie's surname? Question 2. The Last Battle, first published in 1956, is the 7th and last in which series of children's books? The Last Battle is the last in which series of children's books? Which birthday does Bilbo Baggins celebrate at the beginning of The Lord of the Rings? Which birthday for Bilbo Baggins? Who wrote How to Train Your Dragon? How to Train Your Dragon. Who wrote it? The name of which online reference work comes from the Hawaiian for fast and the classical Greek for education? Which online reference is named from the Hawaiian for fast and the classical Greek for education? Okay, that was the written word, and the 5 questions are there on screen to remind you, and I'll give you a moment to catch up on any that you're still thinking about. Or maybe you're swithering and going to change your mind. I see some of you changed your mind from a... Oh, our names escaped me. Mirren. So, some of you changed to Judi Dench at the last minute. Okay, are we all done on the written word? Just before we go to the answers for the written word, I'm going to quickly show you the answers for round 5 because Mark's internet connection dropped and he missed the answers for 5. So there you are. Did you get all 5 right? Okay, we'll go to the answers for round 6, the written word. Okay, we were looking for buckets, Chronicles of Narnia, 111st, also known as 111th birthday for Bilbo Baggins, his 111st. Cressida Cowell tells us how to train our dragon, and Wikipedia is named from the Hawaiian for fast and the Greek for knowledge, learning. Mark's now regretting asking for the answers for round 5. Well, 4's better than 3 or 2 or 1 or nothing. Okay, that was round 6, the written word, and now we're going on to a round which is called puzzling. Okay, are we ready? You've got paper and pencil and a razor sharp mind ready for puzzling. Okay, here's one to turn your brain inside out. If open bracket percentage equals close bracket is snap, what word is close bracket equals percentage open bracket? And Mark has redeemed himself with a 10 out of 10 on round 6. And, we're getting some 10 out of 10s on that one. But how are you coping with what word that is going to be? Okay, are we ready to move on? Okay. I've just seen a message coming in that says 1 year out on the age. I've only just asked the age question. What age is this man's son? I hope you can see the speech bubble there. It says, I'm 10 times the age of my son, and 40 years ago, I was twice the age he is now. How old is my son? Would you like me to read that again? I'm 10 times the age of my son, and 40 years ago, I was twice the age he is now. How old is my son? I'll give you a moment or two to think on that one before we move on. Okay, can we move on? You want another minute? We're going to move on. We'll move on. If you have 5 and take away 2, you can be left with 4. What are the 2? If you have 5 and take away 2, you can be left with 4. What are the 2? Okay, If you haven't seen it, you probably won't. Time to move on? Yes. Okay, no double or triple letters. Sorry, no double or triple letters or words. What would the word puzzle score on a standard English language Scrabble board? All right, back to your seat. No going to look at the game. Back to your seat. What would the word puzzle score on a standard English language Scrabble board? Okay, moving on. Total row and column values are shown in yellow boxes. What is the total value of the bottom row that would be placed in the red box? Okay. I hope you can see that nicely. I think I can make it, oh yes, I can get it a wee bit bigger for you. Okay, I'll give you a moment for this one. So the yellow boxes have the totals of 2 of the rows and 2 of the columns. And I'm looking for the number that is going to be in the red box. No, don't give up. Don't give up. You can work it out. Okay, how are we doing there? Who's going to be first to tell me in the live chat that they've done it? Don't tell me the answer. No putting the answers in the live chat. But if we'll wait until someone says that they've got the answer for that one. Or is this going to be a very long night? Oh, done. Okay. Give the rest of you just a little moment. Okay, moving on. Oh, and I need to, what do I need to do to get rid of that? We'll do that. Okay, there's a little summary of the puzzling questions. Okay, do you need a little moment? So we're looking for 5 answers to the 5 questions that were round 7. Puzzling. Okay, now the answers that I'm looking for. We're looking for the word pans for the first one. The son would have been 5 years old. And the 5, take away 2, leaving 4. Did you see it? There's the Roman numerals 4 in the middle. So if you take away the 2 letters F and E, it leaves you with the 4. I'm glad I'm sitting at home and you're at home, or you'd be lynching me, eh? And certainly for the next one. 2 points if you said 16. Yep, 2 points if you said 16. I'll give you a point if you said 26. for Puzzle. But you get the full 2 points if you realised that there's only one Z in a standard Scrabble game. So it would have had to have been a blank tile. So 16 is, did I mention at the beginning, Quizmaster's view is final and cannot be changed. Okay, well done there. And 39 was the answer we were looking for in the 4x4 grid. Okay. Oh, Mary's saying she got one wrong. Her first one wrong. Okay, we're going to move on to round 8. Round 8, that's called Bits and Pieces. It's the kind of general knowledge round. And first we're looking for 1992, the Summer Olympics were held in which city? Which city for the Summer Olympics 1992? Okay, we got that. Now, if general knowledge was in the UK Army and promoted, what rank would she be? If general knowledge was in the UK Army and promoted, what rank would she have? Okay, the round was called Bits and Pieces, and I'm now going to ask you how many bits are in 2.5 bytes? How many bits in 2.5 bytes? Okay, have we got an answer there? Pieces of 8, made famous by Long John Silver's parrot, would have been spent, eaten, or thrown. Pieces of 8, what would you do with them? Is anyone currently doing an impersonation of John Silver's parrot? Pieces of 8, pieces of 8. Okay, A Piece of the Action is the title of an episode first broadcast in 1968 in which American television series? And that was round 8, Bits and Pieces. So if you can gather up your answers for round 8, we will go to the answers in just a moment. Okay, are we all ready for the answers to round 8, Bits and Pieces? Here we go. Barcelona, 1992 Olympics. Field Marshal would be the only rank above General. 20, that was the bits and bytes. And you would spend Pieces of 8 and Star Trek, the episode A Piece of the Action. Okay, so after 8 rounds, there would be 80 points. And I think someone is laying claim to a 79. And there's certainly a few high 50s. Who's going to declare a high answer? Okay, I think we are ready for our penultimate round. Okay. My niece Mary still declaring a 79 at this point in the game. And well done, Angus, there at 55 out of 80. 60 out of 80, 53. You're all doing very well. You're all having fun, aren't you? That's the important thing. Okay, we're on to our penultimate round. It is Animal World. Animal World. And I'd like you to tell me which rodent with large defensive quills has a name derived from the Latin for pig and thorn. So which rodent has a name that in Latin literally means thorny pig? Okay, question number 2. Lemurs are native in which country? Only one country where you will find lemurs living outside a zoo. Have any of you been visiting the zoos online? Lots of fascinating webcams around some of the zoos that are well worth a wee look while we're not able to be out and about. Lemurs, native only in which country? And then can you tell me what is the only kind of bird that can fly backwards? What's the only kind of bird that can fly backwards? And once you've jotted something down for that, tell me where, other than on their tongue, do butterflies have taste buds? Where do butterflies have taste buds, other than on their tongue? What's the only mammal which can fly? The only flying mammal. And there's a little summary of our Animal World round. Okay, have you all got your 5 answers to the 5 questions there? Will we go to the answers for the Animal World round? And we were looking for porcupine, pork, pig, pine, thorn. Madagascar is where you would find lemurs living naturally. Hummingbird is the only bird that can fly backwards. Butterflies have taste buds on their feet. And a bat is the only flying mammal. And so we're almost at the end of our online quiz tonight. And I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. And no prizes, but lots of good fun, lots of good crack, lots of good banter going on in the live chat feed. If you'd like to do this again sometime, do let me know. Maybe in a month or so, if we're still in lockdown, and maybe even if we're not. This has been a good fun thing to do, hasn't it? So we are at the end of round 9. One more round to go. Currently a possible 90. Oh, I haven't told you the answer. Yes, you've got the answers for round 9. So a potential for 90 points at this stage. Okay. Right, we're going to go on to round number 10 in just a moment, after a wee reminder that if you have had fun tonight, and if you are able, you might want to make a wee donation to a charity of your choice. If that choice is helped by me pointing you in this direction, then that's good. You might want to have a look at nhscharitiestogether.co.uk, or the Lochaber Food Bank, or maybe there's another food bank near you that you would like to support. Or if you would like to support the local congregations of Ardgour, Kingairloch, Strontian and Morvern, there's information about how you can make your offering, your donation, your gift, while we're not able to pass the plate around. We are, however, able to continue with our Sunday worship, and details of online opportunities for worship and reflection are at aksm.org.uk, and I look forward to welcoming some of you on Sunday morning. So our final round, taking us to a possible 100 points, is what's cooking? And I want you to tell me which vegetable may irritate your lacrimal gland and is the essential ingredient in a dish described as Lyonnaise. Okay, are we ready to move on? Sorry, Ella and Ken, no pie and peas supper after this pub quiz. Okay, let's move on. Gala, honeydew and water are all types of what? Gala, honeydew and water are all types of what? Okay, which chef? Oh, typo there. Which chef has been known as the Naked Chef? The Naked Chef, who's that? Yeah, see some comments saying, do have another one. It was good fun. I also see a comment saying Captain Tom Moore has now reached £20 million that he's raised. I don't imagine the wee quiz tonight is going to raise quite that amount, but some fantastic fundraising, some fantastic community spirit in these challenging times for us all. Are we ready for another question? Globe and Jerusalem are types of which vegetable? Globe and Jerusalem are types of which vegetable? And the final question of the quiz. Which herb is an anagram of carried on? Which herb is an anagram of carried on? Okay, there's a little reminder of the round that was What's Cooking, round 10, and the final round of our quiz this evening. Okay, I'll wait until someone says in the live chat, all done. And then we'll go to the answers for round 10. and we'll see who has got 99. You're still in the running for that, Mary. All done. Great. Okay, are we ready now for the answers to round number 10? And we were looking for onions, melon, Jamie Oliver, artichoke, and coriander. So at the end of that round, we're at the end of the quiz, and you should have a score out of 100. And you can post your score in the live chat if you would like to. Well done, Mary, who's still hanging in there with 99. Well done. Who's second? Who's got something higher than 80? 71 coming in there. Oh, and a 10 out of 10 for that last round. Well done, Angus. $69. Oh, well done if you got 1 point for the Scrabble one. Brilliant. I hope you've all had lots and lots of fun this evening. If you have enjoyed tonight half as much as I've enjoyed being your quizmaster, then I've enjoyed... How's that? The Billy Connolly quote that. How does that go? If you've enjoyed this half as much as I've enjoyed it, then I've enjoyed this twice as much as you have, or something like that. Thank you very much indeed. Just a wee reminder, if you need a wee prompt and reminder if you want to make a little donation. Thank you all very much indeed. Big thank you to everyone, and the small legal print that says thank you to zapsplat.com and Audionautics for the sound effects at the beginning. Thank you all very much indeed. Hope you've enjoyed it. Have a good night. Yeah, a good B+ there. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much indeed. Good night, and God bless you all.